Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Stephen God bless, and today I'll be taking you on how to prepare your terminal invoice. The terminal invoice, unlike the shipping invoice, is done after a lot of conditions must have been met, and is the final stage or is the final invoice that is prepared or given to the customer for the customer to be able to carry their container or vehicle out of the terminal. The terminal invoice is split into two. The first of them is the Roro invoice, and the second one is the container invoice. Now let's proceed. Here is the login screen. You are already familiar with the login screen. If you don't know how to log in, click on the bottom right icon, click on the user icon on the bottom right of the screen. So if you're already logged in like me, you will see the interface page. Here we have all the interface where you see all the modules. So let's click on the terminal invoice, and you see the Roro here. So let's click on the Roro module. So you allow the after clicking on the Roro module, you allow the interface to load. You can either search by the BL, or you can scan the BL code from whatever the customer has presented to you. However, before that is done, there are some prerequisites that you need to meet. One of those prerequisites is that you must make sure that all vehicles in the BL have been discharged. Now, I'm not talking about all vehicles in the particular vessel, but I'm talking about all vehicles in the BL. Like if you have a BL with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and the rest of them, you must make sure that all vehicles that are linked to that particular BL must have been discharged. The second condition that will be met is that the custom exit note must have been linked. Without the custom exit note, there is no way that you can release a particular container or vehicle from the terminal, because the custom exit note notifies means that because the custom exit note means that the custom has approved the release of the vehicle. So if you have not done the linking of custom exit note, you must refer the customer to go and do the proper thing by linking the custom exit note. The third one is another condition that must be met is that if a particular BL is meant for off-dock, there must have been an off-dock discharge for the particular BL. Without these three conditions met, you'll be having difficulties discharging, raising a terminal invoice. So you must make sure that all the conditions are met. Now, you must recall that the CGPS system is designed in a way to minimize error. So here is our Roro interface, Roro invoice interface. So what we're supposed to do now is you can either scan for invoice or enter billing to search. Now I prefer to search with the billing. Then another drop down will open, another select menu, another select section will open, which is where I can select either the BL number. I click on the drop down. I already have a BL in place, so I'll just paste here. Once I paste, this is it. This is the BL number. This is the vessel name, and this is the voyage number. I click on it. The system will load and check if everything is correct in the database. Now, this consignee has already been registered. So what I will do is I will click on the agent name and the agent ID number, or let me select this one. So the agent ID or the agent name or the agent ID is the agent in your presence that is about to collect that particular consignment. So it is the agent you want to release that consignment to. Now this, let me say the agent before me has presented this his or ID card, and this is the name I found there. So I just come here and select the name of the agent, and his I will just select his name, then his ID will automatically show. So after that, after selecting that, the next thing that is here is checking if the consignee has been registered successfully. Then I click on yes. Now a pop-up is coming telling me that consignee registration is okay, which means the consignee has already been registered in the system. I'll click OK. Now I have another section here where I will be able to select the rated up to date. When was this rated up to date? I'll click here. Today it is when it is rated up to date. I'll click aside and allow it to load. So once it loads, I see another checkbox here where I will check the accuracy of the charges, if all the charges has been accurate. Once I click it, it will bring out a breakdown of all the charges that we are supposed to be paid. So you can either select and confirm the accuracy of the charges. Then the next thing you have to do is below this you see process invoice. I click on process invoice. So this is a pop-up that comes up. Igbore Asha and Bros Nigeria Limited. So I click OK. Then what is there next is print storage charges analysis. If I want to print these charges analysis, or finalize invoice for printing. Then if you want to, if this particular one, you can either select it if you want to print the breakdown or the analysis of each charges. In this case, you can only do it if the customer requests it. If the customer say, okay, print the analysis of each of the charges that you that I was charged, let me know what is charged on each of them. So since in this case the customer does not want to print this, I'll click on finalize invoice for printing. And that is it. Once I click on this and it has loaded, I'll click on save and print. You will allow it to open another tab. You allow it to open another tab on your browser where you will see a breakdown of the analysis or the charges that are there. So you can either click on save to save it for later printing, or you print it immediately. Like here it says save as PDF. Once I click on save, it will open let's say I'll paste the BL and I'll say invoice. I'll click on save. That is it. Now you see the breakdown of the invoice. First Star Logistics invoice 2020-000024-1. So this means that this is the first invoice that we are printing for this particular BL. And this is the customer agent, and this is the details for the customer. If you go down a bit, you see the breakdown of the charges. You see terminal handling charges, indirect import delivery charges, and the rest of the charges. Now you see the amount due and the amount paid. So that is it for raising a Roro invoice. Once you're done with all these stages, you can go back to proceed and do another Roro invoice. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.